Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I hope we're going to start off okay. It looks okay. It looks like we're live. There's sound. Hi, Diana. Boo. Hi, Sandra. Let me know, guys. Sound, picture is okay. I don't see any red exclamation marks anywhere. People are coming in. I'm going to take it a little slow because I want to unbox the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. And I thought it'd be cool. Share everybody. It's a beautiful deck. The box is beautiful. Yeah, so I want to take it a little slow and show everyone as they come in. I know it's a little bit of a surprise, guys. I do it all the time. So if you are new, and you hit that follow button, make sure that you hit your notifications. Hello, Facebook comes in. I'm not even gonna try to say that. See, I messed it up right away. Masayashi on Facebook. Hello. I hope I said that right. So, yes, guys, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we are on Twitch. And I think they are all three working. I do apologize for earlier this afternoon. I know, like, I got the notification right after the live that the chat had went out several times on all three platforms. Guys, we are multi-streaming. Oh, I'm so glad I got it right. We are multi-streaming, which means we're streaming on all three platforms at the same time. So I'm assuming that was going to be my StreamYard. That is the service that I use. So yeah, we had a little bit of difficulty earlier, but I think we have all the bugs worked out. I'm really excited for tonight's free readings. You can see on the left side of your screen, it's 3 card spread. It's very much like a past, present, future, sort of. But it's the Eureka spread that was inside the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. So I thought it would be perfect spread for us to use for the free readings. I'm not going to do any questions, guys. If you guys want to ask a question, all questions are going to be $5 each, and that's on the right side of your screen. You will use the Cash App and PayPal, and those are going to be in the description box. Those links. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the description box. If you're watching on Facebook, it's in the description box. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we have not been able to gain our average viewer on Twitch, and so we are still on follow status only over there. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's jump in and look at the box. Facebook is ready to go. All right, so I have not watched this movie, guys. That's why I used the Hocus Pocus cards first because I've seen Hocus Pocus, growing up. It was a movie that we watched, regularly. The Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas. This was something that came out when my children were around, and I do remember them watching it and it being on our TV in our home, but I never really paid too much attention. So we actually watched it this afternoon. Junior turned it on and let Amelia come in and do her homework in here. And we got to watch it. So I thought it was a pretty cool movie. Definitely some really cool graphics, right? And then I want to show you guys inside. Well, maybe. So here is the guidebook. And of course, the guidebook is just as beautiful. Disney's Tim Burton, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Inside, it does go over each card. They are colored. And then the spreads that they recommend are in the back. This is the spread that we're doing today. It's the Eureka spread. And I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that. Have you guys been feeling a little tired? Like a little like you're dragging butt and you're just trying to get through. Look at this beautiful box. I loved it. I loved it. I was really hoping Miss Al would be able to come in tonight. I don't know. Did you guys get a notification? I know Facebook clearly had to have got a notification. Let me shoot Miss L an email just really quickly. Just because she did get them for me, and I was really hoping she could be here with us. All right. So just in case, I was hoping she would anyway. I don't know if a notification went out for YouTube. Probably not. I know, right? Sandra's like paging Miss L. But yes, guys. So these are the cards, and kind of like Hocus Pocus. Like the candles are going to be the wands. Potions are your cups. It does have the major arcanas. So candles are wands. Let me pull them all out. Presents are going to be pentacles. So this is the 7 of pentacles, but it's called the 7 of presents. Potions. Potions are cups. So pentacles are things. Potions are emotions, feelings. Water energy, right? Needles. There it is. Needles. This is the page of needles. So this is going to be swords. Hold on, guys. I'll get them all out. And here's the candles, the king of candles. Look at him. There he is himself. All right. So, and then again, just like a fire sign, wands would be action, right? So I do have the book with me, guys. I do want to use the book because of course they're going to be very similar, to the Rider Waite meanings that we know. But because it is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, there is a little bit of different meaning for each one. So my plan was to read them with my intuition, and then we would look in the guidebook and see if I was right. But unlike, remember when we did Hocus Pocus and they like swapped the elements around and like fire was cups, and I was like, yeah, that's too much. These cards are not like that at all. I love the mat. Definitely makes it a lot easier to shuffle for sure. All right, guys. So here's how it's going to work. If you want a free reading, you're just going to let me know in the comments. I think I will go ahead and start just a little list for the free readings. If you get a paid reading, of course, paid readings do go ahead of everyone. I have this one card. It's going to drive me crazy. And you would just let me know in the comments that you have a question and you paid your $5. I do verify first, guys. I do apologize that I have to do that, but unfortunately, that is the way of the world. And then I will definitely exchange energies with you after that is confirmed. All right, guys. So let me know who's ready for some Eureka. Oh, let's talk about Eureka first. Like, what is it, right? So you guys have seen the movie, right? Everyone has seen it. Now I finally seen it. Yay. I remember when he was singing Eureka, and I was like, hey, that's our reading we're doing tonight. Okay, so here's what it is. The first card is going to represent an aspect of the current situation that could be blocking your creativity or your inspiration. So, like I asked earlier, if you feel tired or if you feel like you're dragging butt and everything's like too hard, there's so much to do. You're running out of energy. You don't feel inspired. You know what I'm saying? So the first card we look at is going to represent what is causing that. What's making you have this feeling? What's blocking you? That type of situation. The next card, the second card, is a 3-card spread, guys. And we're going to look at the nature of your next epiphany moment. So, in other words, your next Eureka, right? So we're going to look at the nature of your next creative epiphany moment. So, in other words, what's it going to look like? What's it going to be about? And then we're going to take a little future peek where we're going to see where your Eureka moment actually takes you. So, after you have the moment and you do it, what happens, right? So, that's going to be the 3-card free reading. from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And like I said, I am going to add my 2 cents, and then we'll look in the book and just make sure that I'm right. If you do have a question, guys, the paid mini readings are there on the right side of your screen. And we're going to do those like normal. I know I didn't put the link going across the bottom, but they should be in your description box. All right, guys, let's see who's going first. Oh, yes, that's why I wanted Miss Al to come in. This came today. Miss Al brought me this. I don't know if you guys can see it really well. Let me bring it down. So it's just like my purple rose that Junior got me, right? Can you guys see it? But inside is a purple, orange, and black sparkly rose. Do you guys see it? How awesome. It came today. I hope she comes in. Is she here?
No, that right there would be the great.
Can you see it? Can you see it right there?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was purple, orange, and black. You can see it.
Yes. Oh, did I turn it too much? A little bit more? Is that it?
Turn it back to the right.
There? Later, Junior. He's trying to tell me where you can see all the colors. All right, that's the best we can do. All right, guys, let me get my paper out so we can get a list going. I seen Facebook. I hope Facebook was patient with us while we jibber jabbered. All right, so Sandra jumps in. Masayashi on Facebook. Let me know if you're still here. No notification went out. Of course not. It's okay. It's Monday night. We're going to get tired early. I really was hoping that Miss Al would pop in, but we'll go ahead and get started, and maybe she will catch my my email. Oh, look at there. Twitch jumps in. K Nettie. I hope I said that right. Hello. Tuesday morning there. Where are you at, Masayashi?
China, I would say.
Don't be guessing over there.
Well,
I feel like Masayashi was the first one to ask for a reading in the Philippines. I love it. So we're going to do that one first. Sandra said, did get YouTube notification. So it may have just went out a little late because I see everybody starting to pop in now. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. There's the Miss L. Yes, Miss L's here. Thank you, Miss L. I told them, I was like, I got to stop and shoot her an email just really quickly in case notification didn't go out. And we are doing free readings, but I was showing off your beautiful rose that I got in the mail today. It looks so beautiful. Junior's trying to help me turn it so you could see all 3 colors. We'll get it figured out for sure. All right, so Masayashi first. Ready? In the Philippines. I love this. We are all over, guys. All over. We talked about the Philippines this morning when we did the fire signs. You guys remember? We talked about how they're going to see the lunar eclipse Tuesday as the moon is rising. Oh, I do love it. I do love it, Miss L. It's super awesome, super beautiful. The first thing I noticed, Miss L, is it's clear. And you can see the colors of the rose very easily. So my rose that Junior got me is a purple rose, and the water inside is not clear. And it was cute because Junior was like, well, you've had that rose for a long time. But that's not why. It actually had like colored water when I got it. And I do like to put the lights behind it to make it light up. So I'm not sure, Miss Al, how I'm going to get yours to light up, but I will play with it tomorrow. And I will figure it out. Hi, Rachel. So yeah, it's happening. All right, Masayashi is going to be the guinea pig for our Eureka free reading. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Masayashi. I was scared I was going to say it right. I mean, wrong. Right. The Fool comes out. Interesting. So me and Sandra, we were watching Minnow Pond today. Minnow Pond, we caught him live. It's so rare to catch Minnow Pond live. If you guys don't know who Minnow Pond Tarot is, please go watch him. I swear he's the one that teaches me the most tarot. But I always hear him talking about how he doesn't teach tarot. He doesn't like repeat the number. I mean, like repeat the meanings. You know what I'm saying? He uses his intuition. But the funny thing is, you know, his intuition is usually the meaning of the card, so it's pretty spot on. But anyway, today he was talking about the Fool card, and he said that the Fool is very much the beginning and the end, right? So in the cycle of the Fool's journey, it's either the very first card or the very last card, right? Because it's a cycle and it just keeps going around. So it just depends on how you want to look at it. So you're either at the beginning of something or at the end of something. I feel like it's at the end of something. You haven't quite got to the beginning just yet. Most likely that's why you're here watching the tarot, trying to figure out if you're going to be able to start something new. But I do kind of sense that you're walking away from something. Something is finished. All right, so then we have the World card. So you're walking away because you want new opportunities. This is pretty easy so far, right, guys? And some two pretty big major arcanas. And then I dropped it. Have mercy. But yeah, the World card is always about new opportunities. Again, cycles. So cycles closing, cycles beginning. I do again get that something is over, something is done. All right. So the last card is going to be the 10 of candles. The 10 of candles would be like the 10 of wands, right? The 10 of wands talks about like it's finished, it's done. Something was very tiresome, but it's over. So I'm definitely getting an energy that something has been difficult for you, very challenging for you, but it's like it's finally finished. You're walking away from it. It could have something to do. I know this is going to sound funny because we're using these cards, but I do see the little ghost. And I keep hearing the word ghosting. And I know that's like a new popular term. So it's very possible it's got something to do with that. But let's pull the tarot out. I love this. The Ace of Candles is on the bottom, guys. Ace of Candles is destiny, all right? Destiny and fate. All right, Masayashi, let's look in the book. And let's look up all those major arcanas. Let's see, the first one was the Fool. I'll get there. All right, so here it is, the Fool card. And it says the Fool represents someone who's starting an exciting adventure. Jack Skeleton, like the Fool, is enthusiastic and determined as he set out on his ill-advised journey to take over Christmas. Upright, Jack, it says, channel Jack Skeleton's childlike enthusiasm as you take your first brave steps towards something new. Try not to be naive or blind. Keep your eyes open and pay attention. Learn from Jack's mistakes. Stay excited about the future, but be sensible, it says. All right, let's look at the World card because those trees are really interesting to me. And guys, I can tell right away, no list. I will just call them out as I can, and I will do as many as I can. I didn't think this through. All right, here we go. All right, so the world card. Remember, I felt like you're ending something, closing something. The world card is about cycles. So again, closing something out, starting something new. And it says the world represents completion of a long, life changing adventure. Whether this journey has taken you to magical new places or you've been more personal, internal adventure of self discovery. I feel like that's kind of it, right? A little self discovery, a little spiritual awakening. It's possible somebody was doing something to you repeatedly and you're like, you know what? I'm done with that. And then the 10 of candles is here, and 10 of candles, of course, is the wands. Ten of Wands is definitely like the completion again of a painful life cycle. Just gonna pull it up really quickly just to make sure. All right, so this is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. So here's my only complaint about the book. The pages definitely stick together. Beautiful book though, but I mean, if you're trying to get through it pretty quickly, that makes it kind of hard. All right, so here we are, 10 of candles. All right, Masayashi. Aw, Twitch. Twitch is never patient. It's so okay. All right, so the 10 of candles. Sometimes big responsibilities come with big accomplishments. You're succeeding, and that's great. However, this means it's time to work even harder. If you're feeling burdened or overwhelmed, embrace a leadership role and assign some of the workload. In other words, don't try to do everything yourself. Yasamashi, I will get it right. Masayashi from the Philippines. Rachel on Facebook, let me know if you are seeing anything, not good. All right, I hope that was helpful after we get through the whole thing, right? Totally resonates, current situation, done with my past. So excited about what I'm starting. I love it. And thank you for being so patient. Some people just want things for free right now. All right, guys, who's next? All right, so here's how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna call them how I see them. If you don't have time to wait and hang out, it's totally okay. I understand. These are free readings. It's definitely about energy exchange. I'm not going to jump to any particular platform. I'm just gonna call the ones that spirit draws me to call. So if you've already mentioned that you wanted a free reading, I would recommend mentioning it again. All right, Suki's on Facebook. Thank you so very much, Masayashi in the Philippines. Super cool. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, she says my real name is Kamini. I feel like she's told us that before. Guys, I am a little psychic, but not that kind of psychic. But hello, Kamini. And yes, you may. Absolutely. It's so cool. Miss L came in, right when Miss L came in. All right. I know I said I wasn't going to, but there's just too many. All right. So let me put them on here. We have Sandra. We have Rachel. I don't know, K Nettie. If you are patient and would like to join the list, you could. But if you would like to leave because you don't have time, I completely understand. All right, so here's where I'm at so far. Patience, guys, especially when it's something free. All right, so we have Sandra, we have Rachel. And guys, please remember we are streaming on 3 different platforms. So, Twitch, I know you only see you in there. Thank you again for joining. I do have you on the list. Miss L gave me the AFK. I know what that is, Diana. It's away from keyboard. I know, right? I kept asking too. I was like, what is that? All right, Kamini. All right, guys. So these are going to be Eureka spread right there on the left side. 3 cards for completely free. Okay. And if you have a question, those are going to be $5 each. Any question, I don't care what question, $5 each. It is going to be the Cash App and PayPal. That's going to be in your description box. Honey, can you post those links in the comment of both Facebook and YouTube? No, it's okay with Twitch. Twitch, those I'm gonna have to post it on there. Yeah. All right, here we go. How about this is the best I can do here. There we go. All right, guys, there it is. And it doesn't say, gambling or health or pregnancy questions, please, guys. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to guess or talk to you about your pregnancy. I want to send you love and light if you're trying to get pregnant. But I feel like that's a very touchy situation there. All right, guys. So now it's all scrolling across the screen there. And then please send me a message. Just send me a message and let me know if you did make a payment. I have you on the free list, okay? So, Kimmy, it's okay. Sandra's like, I'm on both. I'm jumping back and forth from Facebook and YouTube. Never had an issue with Twitch until today. So now we have to figure out like how to be on there. You know what I'm saying? If we have to boot anyone. It's a little hard streaming on all 3. Let me tell you guys. All right, so Sandra's first. Ready, Sandra? Here we go. We're going to look at the current situation. First card out. Aw, thank you, Rachel. Sorry it's taken so long to get started, guys. And thank you for being so patient. All right, current situation for Sandra. We have the King of Presents. Nice. King of Pentacles stepping up to the plate, taking responsibility and control of the situation. Definitely. All right, let's look at your next Eureka moment. We have the Five of Needles. So this is about determination. And then let's look at in training. I feel like you've practiced, you've trained for something, you're ready for whatever this is. And now let's look at future peak. Future peak. I accidentally pulled two. We're going to take both of them. So I have the Four of Candles. So remember, would be like the Four of Wands. And then I have the 14, the Sun. All right. Let's pull the sticky book out. All right, King of Presents. Ooh, I opened right up to it, Sandra, like for real. All right, it says, is the ultimate provider. Through hard work and smart delegation, he meets his goals and loves sharing wealth with others. Of course, we knew that, right? Let's look at this Five of Needles. I'm a little interested to see what's going to come out for the Five of Needles. Almost opened up to the book again. It's like the book heard me complaining. It was like, here, I'll do it for you. All right, so the Five of Needles says this is the ultimate battle card. Are you fighting an oogie boogie in your life? Conflict can be uncomfortable, but sometimes it's inevitable. You'll need to be agile and clever to gain the upper hand. Interesting. Again, I do feel like you're prepared for that situation. You're ready. All right, let's look at the Four of Candles. Give me candles. Give me candles. Give me... Like earlier, you was opening right up to it. Why can't we do that again? That's so mean. All right. So the Four of Candles. That's not the right one. Represents celebration. People are recognizing your accomplishments. You're feeling stable, secure accomplishment. Ooh, like Four of Wands, right? Four of Candles. Duh, Rosa. Firm foundation. Be proud of yourself and enjoy the attention. And the Sun, we all know what the Sun is, but I'm going to look it up too just in case. And then I love you guys very much. And I would love to sit here and go through this book. But we're just going to read the cards. How we going to read the cards, okay? Because otherwise we will be here all night trying to do 5 readings. It's a beautiful book, but I do not like how sticky the pages are. All right, so for the Sun, we have when cloudy skies pass, the sun comes out shining warmth and happiness on everyone's life. The excitement, renewed energy, and joy of Jack experiences when he discovers Christmas Town perfectly embody the energy of the Sun tarot. So, in other words, Sandra, you've worked really hard. You've stepped up to the plate. You fought the big bad boogeyman, and you won. Right? I would say make sure that you're keeping eyes open, right? A lot of times when we get a little ahead, people can tend to get upset and try to want to knock you back down. And I did kind of get a little bit of that energy from whoever that person is to you. Ooh. The Two of Cups came out. Interesting. Oh, I'm so glad, Sandra. Absolutely. But you've earned it. You've definitely earned it. All right, Rachel, here we go. Rachel, we're going to move through quick. Ready? All right. So the first card is going to be your current situation. Something that's blocking you, blocking your inspiration or your creativity. All right. So we have the Knight of Presents. Knight of Presents is going to be like the Knight of Pentacles. So it's about having to deliver a message about things, right? It's funny because it looks like he's stuffing the stockings. He's got a checklist, making sure it's all finished. So I feel like something that could be blocking your creativity is maybe like overworking, maybe overdoing, doing too much. All right, let's look at what is your next Eureka moment. So we have the Ace of Potions, which is going to be like the Ace of Cups, right? So this is definitely some inspiration right away. Not inspiration, intuition right away, right? So you could have like an intuitive hit. I've been getting that a lot of those myself. And it's like where you get a little a hit, right? A little intuitive hit. It's like you get this answer to a question that you've been looking for some time. I do feel like it's going to have something to do with your feelings and emotions. All right, let's look at a future peak. Future peak, how this turns out for Rachel. We have the strength card coming out, definitely pulling from some inner strength there. Definitely been through some challenges. On the bottom is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a little bit of that energy of forgiveness, right? All right, Rachel, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Tim McKee, happy Halloween. All right, Twitch, let me know if you were patient and if you stayed. Let me know if you stayed. Let's see. All right, K Nettie going once, going twice. Sold. All right, Kamini, let me know that you're still here. Let me know that you're still here. Guys, we are doing free readings. If you're interested in the free reading, the spread is right there on the left side of your screen. If you have a question, they are $5 per question, guys, and you will need to let me know that you've made that purchase. All right, here you go. Ready, community? This is it. Current situation, something that could be blocking your inspiration. So we have the Temperance card. So you're just definitely going through some slow energy right now. Sagittarius, I know it's a fire sign, but it's definitely a slower moving fire sign. It's like Sagittarius tends to think things through way more than, let's say, Aries does, right? So it's like you're thinking things through, going through a healing period. This may not necessarily be anything wrong with this. It's just you want things to move quicker. Five of Cups is here. So Five of Cups is about grief and loss. It talks about how you're always looking at the loss and you don't see what it is that you gained from the situation. All right, that's going to be your aha moment or your eureka moment, right? And then now we're going to look at the future peak. Future peak. What happens if you realize what it is that you gained instead of focusing on what you lost? And we have the Four of Needles. So that's going to be like the Four of Swords, right? I'm so sorry, guys. I had to get a little water. So Four of Needles, Four of Swords, again, it's still a little bit of a slow moving energy. So, Kamini, it looks like you're wanting something to come in quickly, but right now you need to focus on where you're at and what you already have. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, let me know who's next. Have I missed anyone? I believe we are all caught up. Miss L, Diana, let me know, ladies. Let me know. Thank you, Sandra. Tim McKee, I believe, did subscribe. Remember, I said something about his first name and his last name. I remember. Remember, honey? Thank you, Kamini. Thank you, thank you. Sandra says she loves the spread. I loved it too. It's definitely right out of the book. Definitely like the one of the first spreads that came across in the tarot readings at the back. It does have several, guys. There's there's more. But I picked the this one because it was one of the 3 card ones, and definitely would be able to move through it a little bit quicker. So yes, guys, let me know. Free readings, let me know if you're interested. And we just did a handful of them. I'm reading the comments. Sorry, guys. I was reading myself, so she had to drive back because she knew she wouldn't find another one. It was weird, Miss L. When we found the purple one, they had several different colors. But you won't believe where we found ours. We found ours in Katie's, of course, where we used to live. And um, it was our grocery store, our local grocery store. I swear to goodness. Like I walked in and I remember seeing it and I was like, oh my goodness. And Midwest as well. Yeah, there were several synchronicities. I remember. So Tim, we're doing free Nightmare Before Christmas readings. And I did go ahead and put the spread out on the left side, guys, so you know what the card means, what it is that you're getting. And don't forget, guys, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we are on Twitch. That is super sweet. Unfortunately, guys, there's no questions on the free spread. It does have 3 cards. It's possible your question will be answered, Zaylee. So just let me know if you're interested. If you do want to ask a question, those are the $5 paid readings that you see on the right side of your screen. And thank you so much for subbing. Would you guys believe I have not seen Twilight? I know, right? Like I haven't watched it. Junior had me watch the originals. I don't know if you guys have seen that. But I don't know if like Twilight is as good as the originals, but if it is, then I know I'm definitely missing out. You don't think I'd like it as much? He said he didn't think I would like it as much. And he's usually right, so Diana hasn't seen it either. Oh, I don't know. I feel like anytime there's vampires involved, look at my computer being totally retarded. Oh, sorry. I know, you're so right. That's not a nice word. But did you see it? It was like totally blocking the thing, so I couldn't see it. What in the world? Sandra says you never know what you're gonna find grocery shopping. It's so true. We walked in and I seen them and they had like blue on one shelf, yellow on another shelf. And I was like, what? I seen the purple, and of course we had to get the purple. Sandra says she's seen the whole saga. Miss L, let me know if I can do a reading for you. I was really hoping you would come in. I would love to do one of the Eureka moment free readings, but let me know. Let me know. Oh, Sandra Jr. says he's seen the whole series too. Absolutely. You just asked him. You just asked. All right, so we have Tim and Diana. I see Diana's. All right, Tim. So the spread is going to be the 3 cards you see there on your left. So we're going to look at the current situation that could be blocking your inspiration. So what I said earlier was like, are you guys feeling tired? We've been doing a lot of stuff, guys. We've really been kicking butt lately. So everyone's kind of feeling a little drained, a little tired. Kind of hard to keep pushing is what I've been hearing a lot in the Etsy shop. you know, and on YouTube and whatnot. So the first card we look at, Tim, is going to represent the aspect of the current situation that could be blocking your creativity or inspiration. Then we're going to look at the nature of your next creative epiphany, like your next aha moment. And then we'll do a future peek where your eureka moment takes you. Sandra says, honey, you guys have the same taste, and she loves Underworld too. What's Underworld? Oh, that came with the Twilight thing. It's just a movie? Oh, interesting. All right, Tim, here we go. First card, current situation, something that could be blocking your creativity or your inspiration. Sandra, I don't know if you've caught on yet, but if you remember, your first one was the King of Pentacles. So that would have been someone, Sandra. Just want to make sure I let you know. Otherwise, I'll forget. Van Helsing. She says, I'm kind of a dork. No, you're not. Quit it. All right, Tim, here we go. Current situation. So we have the Four of Presents. So that's going to be like the Four of Coins. It's pretty interesting because I actually got that card myself. And I actually already looked up the meaning to that card. And it said something about like maybe putting all your eggs in one basket and then it not being the right basket, right? Something like that. But let me look it up just to make sure I'm not just spewing nonsense here. All right, it says, let's see, Four of Presents represents happiness and stability at home and work within your budget. You're on track and setting yourself up for success. Is your relationship with money healthy? Is it getting you what you want? It may be time to look over your budget and reevaluate your priorities. Make sure you're not spending frivolously if your cash flow doesn't support it right now. So yeah, a little bit of like stay within your means, save up for something. So that's kind of giving me the energy of like what was stopping you was that you just didn't have a lot of funds at the moment, right? Like maybe you wanted to do something or go somewhere, experience something, something like that, but you're just not able to at the moment. All right, let's look and see what is going to be the aha moment. So we have the Queen of Potions. So that's going to be Queen of Cups. That's interesting. That could definitely be a person or a really strong feminine energy. It's usually my clue card for the counterpart. So if you're on the twin journey, which I'm just going to spew ball here, but I'm going to say with the name, absolutely. I mean, all the synchronicities, most likely. But the Queen of Potions is going to be like someone, it's my clue card for Divine Feminine. But remember guys, everyone has feminine and masculine energies within them. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. The feminine energy is the nurturer, the caretaker, and the unconditional love energy. And I feel like that's it right there. It's the unconditional love is going to be like the aha moment. All right. And then the future peak, where the aha moment is going to take you, Tim. So we have the Hierophant. How interesting is that? One could really look at this and say, Tim, this is all about meeting someone and getting married. But I'm not going to venture that far. It's actually not real far. It's like right there in front of Pfizer. But the Hierophant, it does talk about religion, conforming. It normally shows like the spiritual person and the two people on each side. I know, right? It definitely says that, but I'm trying to be like open-minded here. Unless you want it to say that, then of course that would be great, right? But I'm kind of getting like this person is someone you know, and you may have had relations with this person previously. So that's interesting to me. And this is future peak. So it's possible that like something comes back around. And I just want to say, if you're on the particular spiritual journey that I keep talking about, that's something that happens very regularly. Well, he confirmed that the budget was tight. I understand. That's a very collective energy too. I think we're definitely all getting that lesson on Sandra, I love you. I'm going to use you as an example. No, I'm not. Sandra's worked so hard for let's see. Who can I could just I have to use myself as an example. I don't know, guys. We work really hard, and sometimes the things come in that are supposed to come in, and sometimes we cause delays, and then we make our own difficulties. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like once you work on something hard enough, it definitely comes in, and that's why I was going to use Sandra because I mean she's fixing to move into her new beautiful home, and but hasn't taken a lot of work. Yes, absolutely, right. She said, "Pick on me. It's okay." I just want to, show people that Sandra was manifesting a new home, a new everything, right? And she did it. But does it mean that like one just came out of the sky and landed on her? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, absolutely not. You have to do the things. So Tim says, hope no marriage, but would like to find my soulmate. Oh, so that's definitely that's so interesting, right, Sandra, that he said that. We've been trying to discuss where the channel is headed. I definitely want to go towards more towards manifestation and bringing in your soulmate, but it does seem like every day I get a little poke that we shouldn't move too quickly. So we're gonna linger around here for a little while longer. All right, Diana, are you ready? Thank you, Tim. All right, Diana, it's your turn. Sandra said it's been a long road, but a beautiful journey. That's so true. So true for all of us, right? For all of us. John 1, Smith 2. I see it. All right, here we go, Diana. So this is something that could be blocking you in your current situation from your creativity or inspiration. So you have the Eight of Presents. So the Eight of Presents would be the Eight of Pentacles. So that's work all day, every day, right? You can see the elves getting all the presents ready. All right, so the second card we're going to look at is the nature of your next epiphany moment. We have the Death card, so we all know that means bringing something to closure, bringing something to an end. A strong Scorpio energy here, of course. And then we're going to look at a future peak. So if you do transform something, if you do bring something to an ending, what happens next? Two cards came out. We have the 10 of Potions, which is the 10 of Cups, and the King of Presents, right? Which is the King of Pentacles. I love it. So far, it definitely seems like most people are making the right choices, right? And the good things are definitely coming in from all of that hard work. And difficult transitions, right? But it's interesting the 10 of Potions because that's the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is not 10 of Pentacles. If it was 10 of Pentacles, Diana, I could say this is encompasses anything. 10 of Cups is very specific. That's your feelings, your emotions, that water energy. So 10 of Potions is very much telling me 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. And then it has something to do with King of Presents, which would be the King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles is like you're the provider, right? All right, Dana, I hope that was helpful. Oh, that was a good one. All right, John Smith. Last one, guys. Last one. I see you. Are you ready? Here goes. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I think I'm going to wrap it up with John Smith here. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's see what's blocking John Smith from his creativity. We have the Emperor. So it's a boss, it's a person, it's a controlling person. The Emperor represents Aries, but it's like the most powerful card in tarot. So unless this is you, John Smith, which I don't think it is, unless you're an Aries, it's like you have someone that's making you do stuff for them all the time. All right, let's look at your the nature of your next epiphany, the nature of your next creative epiphany, your aha moment. So we have the Knight of Presents coming out. So this is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. In other words, there's work to do and it's going to take a long time. That's so interesting. This is definitely about job or career. All right, let's look at future peak for John Smith. Future peak. We have the Eight of Needles coming out. You break free. So Eight of Needles is going to be that Eight of Swords, right? That self-restriction. So if you stay here and do what this person asks of you all the time, then it's because you choose to and you want to. So you can't have both. You can't stay here and do what they need you to do, and then say, well, I don't get to do what I want to do. If you want to do what you want to do, you're going to have to go and do your own thing. If you want to stay and work with this person, then yeah, there'll always be like some sort of self-restriction that you feel like you can't break free from. But I feel like Spirit's asking you to break free. King of Presents is on the bottom. King of Presents is like the King of Pentacles. In other words, step up to the plate and take responsibility. All right. I hope that was helpful, John Smith. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I think we made the hour. Thank you so much for coming in and letting me play with the cards. I loved them, Miss L. The cards are beautiful. The book I will unstick. I'm going to go through there and flip each page, and that usually helps it, get a little unsticky. But yes, guys, very good deck. Absolutely beautiful cards. We will use them many, many times. I love how much easier it was. Oh, wow. Look at this. John Smith says, sounds great. Now I got to get to work. So true. All right, guys. Have a good night and happy Halloween. Thank you so much for the gifts, Miss Al. I love you guys all so very much. And as always, I'm always, always, always sending you guys abundant love and light on your journey. Don't forget, guys, Earth Signs tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Thank you. Have a happy Halloween.